Sequels love to mess with our hearts, don't they? Some of them go as far as outdoing their predecessors, while others, well, not so much. Regardless of whether they're good or bad, one thing's for sure, we just can't get enough of them. No, I mean, I'm being serious. I will go and watch each and every comic book movie out there, even if it's as bad as Thor: The Dark World. Oh god, I do regret watching that one actually. Talking about sequels, do you remember X2? Yeah, the absolutely amazing follow-up to X-Men that managed to pave the way for the franchise model to go ahead and become what it is today? Well, today's video is going to be covering my top 10 scenes from the film because I feel the public doesn't give it enough love nowadays, and that's just not right, is it? Before I show you TV Men the good stuff, yeah, I'm not letting that one go, I want to remind you that I've got a whole bunch of bonus content available exclusively through my Patreon and membership programs, so do go and check them out. The links are in the description below. Of course, if you want to stay updated on all future uploads, then like, share and subscribe to spread the word and get notified whenever there's a new upload. Alright, let's do this.
You know all those dangerous mutants you hear about on the news? I'm the worst one.
Oh man, you know someone's gonna get hurt if they shoot Wolverine in the freaking head, right? Come on dude, those aren't knives. Did you not see the first movie? Yeah, I hated that dick cop so much when I first saw this scene that I was almost rooting for Pyro to burn his ass to the ground. I loved how he could see his entire persona change after seeing how humans treated his kind and go bonkers with his little lighter. He's literally flaming with anger. Get it? Because he's got fire powers, yeah? Never mind, just look at him yourself, okay? The fire stunts and special effects definitely got me hyped considering it was only 2003, and wow, Pyro really starts to lose it here. I mean, look at the crazy freak, he's enjoying this shit. Luckily, Rogue plays party pooper and puts an end to this madness. And hey, look, Logan's still alive. I didn't know he could heal himself from a headshot too. Always a badass, eh? Okay, for this one I'm referring to the original scene, even though I'm aware of the deleted version that gives us a little bit more information. It starts off just like any other sequence involving the badass mistress of disguise. However, the key to this scene is not any action, choreography or awesome effect, but the tension being built up with all that's getting revealed here. Yeah, sure she wants to help Magneto escape, but the reveal that there's a second Cerebro really ups the stakes if you ask me. And then there's Lady Deathstrike coming in hot. Oh man, I remember shouting out, "She's coming!" so many times when I first saw this one. Well, I may have also been hoping for an epic battle to follow, but hey, we got some pretty cool ones later, didn't we? But all in all, it's nice to see some great cinematic anticipation in the middle of a blockbuster sequel.
I can do a lot more than that.
Now this is an important scene on so many levels. While he may be openly gay in the comics, the stigma around this topic at the time prevented that from being the case in the movies. However, it was still great to see a somewhat metaphorical coming out scene when the X-Men visit Bobby's family and help him reveal that he's a mutant. You could literally switch the topics and it would still feel the same, especially with the way his parents react to seeing his powers for the first time. It was a nice touch of humanity to include in a film where the executives could have easily avoided it, so kudos to that. Oh, and there's also a cute little kitty cat sipping on some iced tea. I really crack me up sometimes. But otherwise, his jealous brother obviously had to be a spoilsport and rat them out to the cops. Seriously, Ronnie sucks, man.
This is all my fault.
Actually, they discovered that males are the ones who carry the mutant gene and pass it on, so it's his fault.
There's so much happening in this scene that it just goes to show how great this movie is if it only makes it to number 7 on this list. Of course, it starts off with my beloved queen Halle Berry doing her thing as Storm and taking on freaking fighter jets. See, this is what I'm talking about. Storm is a lot stronger than what they showed in the first film. Anyway, after the cool weather display, there's still the problem of the heat-seeking missiles. That's when we get to see a little bit of the Phoenix awaken within Jean, and it works for one missile, but the other one still causes some damage. It's okay, Jean. You did your best, right? Then we watch Nightcrawler rescue Rogue midair, and after that, there's freaking Magneto helping out too. This was an absolute delight to watch on the big screen, and my mom still hates me to this day for making her buy me all those comic books and toys after I finally became a die-hard fan of the franchise.
When will these people learn how to fly?
was waiting for this awesome encounter because I just knew how epic it was going to turn out. I mean, it's literally Wolverine versus his female counterpart. The fight was amazing, though I do have to admit that I really wanted Logan to flex his skills just a little bit more. Dude, I mean, just look at him. He's getting his ass beaten to a pulp. Come on, Lady Deathstrike, give the man a win, yeah? Do you remember that look on his face when he realizes that she can heal herself too? That was a literal oh shit, I'm screwed moment. What makes it worse is that Stryker is getting away and we don't even know how Logan's going to come out on top of this. Luckily, he does win, but not in a satisfying kind of way. Ugh, that liquid adamantium oozing out of her body was just so devastating. How the censors even approved this shit? I love the little funny metallic click you hear when she lands on the bottom of that container though. It's really funny if you think about it. Yeah, okay, maybe that wasn't appropriate.
Sit your ass down.
What could it be?
What are you?
Too much iron in your blood.
Holy shit. Was this a brilliant scene or what? We already know that Mystique has done a thing with Lorio, if you know what I mean, and injected the iron into his blood. It was a pretty genius plan already, and what follows is so freaking awesome that I don't even know how to put it in words. Just the way Magneto says, "There's something different about you, Mr. Lorry." Gives me goosebumps even during the first time I watched it because I knew something bad was going to happen. It was pretty bad indeed. The executives really managed to get a PG rating for some pretty traumatizing stuff. I mean, just watch this. Okay, the guy literally gets the iron extracted from his own body. Oh my god, yikes. And that's not even the best part. Magneto shows us the full extent of his powers by using just 3 little bullets to facilitate his escape from a high security prison. Man, Sir Ian McKellen sure knows how to play an evil genius right to the bone.
One day, someone will finish what I've started, Wolverine! One day!
Once again, this is a classic example of a relatively lesser flamboyant scene really standing out in an otherwise action-packed film. Stryker's chained up and left for dead, but of course, there's a final goodbye with Wolverine. If I was there, I'd just slash the misguided asshole to death with the very claws that he created. But maybe that's just my suppressed rage lurking inside me. Never mind that. What really got me was the maturity shown in Logan. The guy's no stranger to pent-up frustration and trauma-induced anger issues, but he decides to let it all be and just leaves his nemesis to die a cold, lonely death in the middle of nowhere. It's chilling to watch, and probably for the first time in my life, the pun isn't intended. Well, okay, maybe it is a little bit. But yeah, we can finally witness some redemption for our favourite anti-hero, and it's quite rewarding for us viewers too. Do you know of a crazy way to open your first sequel? How about getting a mind-controlled teleporting mutant to invade the freaking White House to try and assassinate the bloody president himself? The creators really wanted to let us know that they weren't fooling around with this one. The action sequences are nicely done and the smoky teleportation effect still looks so cool even today. The guards can't do shit because it's freaking Nightcrawler. I mean, what could you do about that? The guy can literally dodge anything you throw at him. The musical score strangely complements the progression of events perfectly too. I seriously can't think of a better way to introduce such a memorable character. Oh, and I seriously thought he was actually going to do it, but luckily that security guard saves his president in the nick of time. Give that man a Medal of Honor because he sure as hell deserves it.
My God.
You picked the wrong house, Bob.
Hell yeah, finally some Logan domination. We really needed to see Wolverine come out with a win after all the unfair thrashing he got in the previous films, and they sure did a good job of redeeming his character here. Yeah, I know the fight with Lady Deathstrike comes much later after this, but it's still so satisfying to see Logan finally go batshit crazy and absolutely annihilate Stryker's men with extreme prejudice. Yeah, keep slashing at those bastards. Yeah, I love the violence. We know how powerful he can be, and we finally got to see a hint of his capabilities in this scene. I totally geek out even when I see it now. I also like Colossus's involvement in protecting the others. I mean, I remember just how casually he tosses the soldiers through the walls. But of course, the last little sneak attack from the boss man Wolverine, man, that's just the icing on the cake. Go show him, Logan.
You haven't changed one bit. On the other hand, nature.
This is the only way.
I know I'm a bit of a crybaby when it comes to certain scenes, but come on, this one was an absolute tearjerker. Yeah, Cyclops, I feel for you, bro. Well, if we remove all the emotional stuff, this was just a great way to foreshadow the true extent of the Phoenix power. If you don't believe me, just observe what happens. She holds off a goddamn dam. Double damn, controls the bloody X-Jet, stops Nightcrawler from teleporting to save her, and communicates with her boyfriend through Professor freaking X. Yeah, nobody comes close to Jean. Oh, and I gotta say, I really thought she was gonna kiss him goodbye through Charles too. Yeah, I am a complete weirdo, but I'm thankful that we didn't get to see something as traumatizing as that. Anyway, look, back to the emotional stuff now, okay? She absolutely didn't deserve to go out like that. No, Jean deserved better. Well, at least they killed off that asshole Stryker too.
She's gone.
Don't! You don't say that!
She's gone.
And there you go. That's my top 10 scenes from X2 X-Men United. Yeah, I know I could have included a couple of other things, but this movie's just too damn good to fit everything in just 10 entries. What do you think? Would you have chosen a different list? Let me know in the comments. If you agree with my picks, then like, share, and subscribe for future updates. And of course, support me on my Patreon and membership programs for exclusive goodies. The link's in the description. Alright, take care and see you in the next one.